Um, this week on Thursday, our first Thursday video, I'm sorry, our first Thursday Prime Video game of the week is going to be the Washington Commanders versus the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams, honestly, last year, if like this is like full tilt and this is like the Super Bowl, these guys were like 90%. They looked like they were really ready to roll. Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders, I think, were a little bit ahead of schedule. But I think the veterans that they have on that team and him just worked well together, and it put them over the top for Mr. Quinn, and they turned out to be a really good football team. Um, I think that they could keep growing on what they are building there. But honestly, it seems that like there's a big thing going around that even though Jaden Daniels is a new quarterback on it and on his second season, the Washington Commanders are an aging, old team, oldest team in the league. Why, when you look at the other side, the Green Bay Packers, for the third season in a row, are the youngest team in the league. So it's kind of like they're setting themselves up for the future. And maybe Washington is just trying to put together a team in this window of Jaden Daniels before they start have to paying their quarterback and the window closes for them. So both of these teams are coming in 1-0. The Commanders beat the Giants 21-6 last week. The Packers beat the Lions 27-13. I think the Packers over the Lions was a bigger win in my mind. I think a lot of people thought the Lions were going to be right in this NFC group of teams that is just itching for a chance to get to the Super Bowl. But we had Jordan Love, 188 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. We had their running back Jacobs going for 66 yards and a touchdown. The other side, Jaden Daniels last week, 230 yards passing with a touchdown. Their running back Merritt, 82 yards with a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, former 49er, no touchdowns, but 7 catches for 77 yards. The tight end, Zach Ertz, he caught a touchdown. So the Washington offense is there. Honestly, in my mind, I want to pick the Commanders in this game, but I'm going to pick the Packers. I don't even really have a real big reason why. Micah Parsons and the defense, Micah Parsons was able to get 1 sack when he took down Jared Goff last week. But my whole deal with him is that the guy is getting pumped with epidurals in order to play football. I think it's only getting worse from here to the point where he has to get some sort of an injury that shuts him down, that they're not going to be able to shoot him up to get him back up onto the football field. So that's the reason why I'm taking the Packers to win this game. Packers are 1-0. The next few weeks, they play the Browns, they play the Cowboys, they have an early bye, and then they play the Bengals, which seem like they have a lot of offensive problems. This was supposed to be like Joe Burrow's like coming of age MVP season, and they kind of sputtered and couldn't get it going in week 1. So I mean, like the Packers, they honestly look like they could be. They could be 1, 2. They could be 3-0 before they have their biggest game of the year. But that early bye, I think, is only going to hurt them. I've always hated it when the Niners have that early bye. The Niners having a bye way late in the year, that kind of scares me at the same time because it's almost like somewhere in the middle is where I want to have it. The Washington Commanders, they're gonna play this one, then they're gonna play the Raiders. They're gonna travel to the Falcons, and then they end up playing the Chargers. So I think the Chargers on week 5, that looks like it's going to be their toughest game to start their season. So if they just keep building on this, let's see honestly where they're going to be now.